All right, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to the Thursday Night Blitz.
Oh Lord.
You all right down there?
Yeah, I'm okay. I think maybe. Hey, Glenn took off. He said, "I'm out of here." All right, guys. Hope everybody having a good night. I'm having a great night. It's been an interesting college playoff game, guys. Mississippi got off to a pretty good start. So did Miami. I think Mississippi's hurt now. They lost that running back. Did he ever come back in, or is he done for the game?
He looked like he was on the sideline a few minutes ago, but I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
he went to that halftime early into halftime to get treatment on the hamstring, and then he came back out. And I saw him in the end zone before the quarter started, so I know he's back. I just don't know if he's going to make it back in the game. But I'll tell you, you know what? With these hamstring issues, I feel like that's either one or two things. Chris, you can help me because I know you're a wrestler, and I know you guys probably had these same issues with your hamstrings. But I feel like either A, they're not stretched enough, or B, they're not staying hydrated well enough. Because I feel like normally those hamstring issues normally either deal with hydration or they deal with not being stretched out. What do you think on that?
I mean, that could be some of it, but some of it is you're playing in the biggest game of your life, and you're trying to run faster than you've ever ran before, and
yeah,
it just pops. Like sometimes it's just, know what I mean. You try to give that little extra effort, and then boom, something happens.
Yeah, it's it'd be similar to what you're saying with that, Gonzo. Is when Kelsey Mitchell went down for the fever in the Vegas series and stuff. The body, this,
to be honest with you, Miami's dominated this game for them to only be up by 4 points. Like, as much as Ole Miss only had the ball for like 8 minutes in the first half.
Yeah.
Yep.
On offense, it was only down by 4 because of a couple penalties by Miami, and then Miami gave up that 73-yard touchdown run, explosive play.
Yeah.
And then they missed, and of course they missed a field goal in the second half. But then Ole Miss just missed a field goal too that went off the upright, or it'd be a 1-point game. So Miami's let Ole Miss hanging around, and that could come back to bite them.
Miami's moving the football running though.
Yeah, they're moving the ball. It's Ole Miss, I don't know if the Ole Miss defense is going to be able to hold up, but
yeah, I think if Miami can score a touchdown this series, they get up to 24 points. I think it's going to be hard for Mississippi unless they just start really completing passes, because they lost their best running back.
Well, the receivers dropped a few passes in the first half.
Yes. And you remember what I said last night when we was going through the game tonight? Ole Miss needed to score 24 at least to win this game. I said also. And they're well short of that mark right now.
The interesting thing, and you're right, because when Chamblees was going against Oregon, he was really having his way with that Oregon D. Chamblees was, and then this game he really has not.
Not Oregon.
What the heck?
All right, I apologize. I apologize. I meant Georgia, not Oregon. I know I said Oregon. I meant Georgia. But you know what I'm saying? Like, he really was doing. He could do anything he wanted to with Georgia, and this game here. And I think you guys said it right. Miami's a more physical team.
Well, if you think about that Georgia game, he really didn't do anything he wanted to until the fourth quarter.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Georgia was in control of that game until that fourth quarter. Then he went crazy.
So, hey, pivotal point just now. They just got the interception Ole Miss did on Beck, and they're only down by 4 with 3:19 left. So that could be the momentum changer. I think the biggest thing.
Miami's letting them hang around.
Oh yeah,
that's true.
I think the penalties, though, Chris, those penalties that they were creating in that first half, Miami was allowing Ole Miss, like you said, to continue those drives when they really shouldn't have been continuing those drives.
Should be drive killers.
And whether one thing I think that we're learning about the SEC, whether Mississippi comes back and wins this game or not, because they could. They're only 4 points down, still got another quarter after this one, so they could come back and win this game. But I think we see that SEC in the next couple of years are going to have to strengthen up their defenses.
Oh, absolutely.
Their defenses in the past have been some of the better defense. Big Ten's always had some pretty good defenses too. But you look at this Miami team, and there's some other teams. They're going to have to strengthen up their defenses.
I tell you what's hurt the SEC. It's the NIL.
Oh, yeah.
NIL has pretty much leveled the field.
Well, you know, it's interesting because, like, you know, a friend of mine, he's an Oklahoma State guy. He graduated from Oklahoma State. Matter of fact, Chris, he was a wrestler at Oklahoma State. But he called me up this morning and was saying, Jay, what's going on with the SEC and their defense? Because, like I said, he's an Ole Miss guy. I mean, an Oklahoma State guy. And I'm like, man, I don't know. I said, it seems to be all the way across the board. Texas, Georgia, you know, you name it in the SEC. You're right, Tony. And it's weird, though. You know, why is it the defense all across the board? You would think maybe, okay, a team here or there, but it's evenly all across. It's weird. I've never seen it where it's like that all the way across.
Yeah, I think the best defense in the SEC this year, I'd probably have to say, was probably Oklahoma, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'd say overall, Oklahoma was probably the best defense.
Georgia was pretty good when they were healthy.
Yeah,
that's true. That's the other problem the SEC is having right now. Used to is their depth. When they're healthy, their defenses are pretty good, but once they get a couple injuries, they don't have that depth on their like they used to. They used to have 3 or 4 or 5 star guys sitting on the bench ready to come in any of them spots when somebody got hurt. They don't have that. Teams don't have that kind of depth now. So, like you saw that in that Georgia and Ole Miss game. Georgia's defense was shutting Ole Miss down. They lost that player, one of their quarterbacks, and then that game flipped after he was out of the game because they didn't have no depth there no more.
Something I'm gonna bring up I hadn't planned on, but since we mentioned NIL and the depth and stuff, do you think that this situation with this Washington quarterback who had just signed a deal, just signed it here a few days ago that he was going to go to Washington, now changing his mind and going to go somewhere else? Some rumors been said going to go to LSU. I think maybe is it LSU or
it wasn't LSU, but I forget who it was. But now I heard a report before this game started that he's going to Washington. Going to Washington.
Well,
he says quarterback Williams runs a reverse and stays at Washington
because they were going to sue him, but his agent fired him. His agent dropped him when he done that. Yeah. And then he got a lawyer, and I think they told him like your best choice is to go to Washington like you signed up to. So he's going to go to Washington.
Okay, all right. I didn't realize that had changed because I had seen something a few hours ago.
They were talking about it on the pregame show right before the games, the college football game started tonight.
Yeah,
Chris, let me ask you this. Let me ask you guys this: if you get a quarterback that says he commits to you, but then wants to go somewhere else, and then because he signed, then they force him to go that direction. If you're with the Washington program, would you want him to coach or to be on your team, knowing that he really doesn't want to be there? I wonder how that affects him.
He wanted to be there because at first he wanted to be there because he was in the portal, but he had a no contact tag on him because he had already was going. It was Kentucky. Kentucky was the school that he was talking about going to. It was Kentucky. I think they offered him. Kentucky offered him a bunch of money right at the end, and a young kid, what I mean, and got persuaded a little bit. But
I'm old, Chris.
With college football right now is there's no really rules.
I thought he caught it.
I'm not gonna lie to you though, Chris. I'm old. If you shove a bunch of money my way, I'm probably going to go to Kentucky too if I get the opportunity, man. Sometimes that money talks, man. It really does, But I don't know. It's not always the best thing to do.
Well, guys, we'll keep everybody updated on this game. We're going to move on and go talk a little bit about some NFL players, guys. Name some who stood out to you this year, whether it's rookies or somebody stepped up or somebody that's always done their job and continued to do their job. Who impressed you this year? Chris, who impressed you this year?
One for sure would be Trevor Lawrence. The way he's looked this year compared to how he looked the last couple of years, finally looking like the quarterback that a lot of people thought he would be coming out of Clemson. So I got to say Trevor Lawrence. Drake May, the jump he made from last year to this year. Of course, you got to give him some credit. Matthew Stafford might be having the best year of his career at 36 years old. This might be the best we've seen him play. And at the beginning of the year, we didn't know how many games he would play because of the back issue he was having. Bijan Robinson. I know the Falcons haven't been great, but Bijan was close to having more yards this year from scrimmage than what he might have broken. I'd have to look, but I know he was only 100-something yards away from having more scrimmage yards than what Saquon Barkley had last year. This year, but nobody was talking about it because the Falcons are a good team. But Bijan had a hell of a year, showing that he's one of the top running backs in the league. And then Tyler Warren for the Colts. I thought he had an impressive rookie season as well. But yeah, that'd be a few of the guys that stood out to me.
Yeah, a guy that showed up late, a tight end who he didn't show up real great at first for the Bears. Loveless. He struggled early on. Then he got hurt, but then like the last 5 or 6 games, man, he went on a tear. So he did pretty well. Jackson Dart, I know it was limited because of injury, but he impressed me. Also, running back from San Francisco, McCaffrey.
Yeah, McCaffrey.
I mean, I think he had 100 catches. I mean, he's a freaking running back, and he had like 100 catches. Because I don't know if he got 100 because it was like a 97 or 98 that last game. So I'm not sure if he got the 100, but I think he did. So he really impressed me. He's fantastic.
He's a machine.
Yes, he is, and he just keeps going and going and going. And like Jay said, he's got hurt before, and that's probably one of the reasons he does get hurt sometimes because he don't hardly take any plays off.
He don't.
Yeah, so there were some of them that impressed me. The receiver for the Colts who had us Pierce. I mean, over 20 yards per catch average. I think he caught like 40-some balls or something like that, and had 1,000 yards. I mean, that's pretty damn impressive. So there were some of them that stood out to me. Jay, what about you?
Yeah, when I started digging into this, there's quite a few guys. I want to get the statistics on that really have impressed me. I'll start off with your boy Warren, Tyler Warren. I didn't realize about him. The reason why I felt like at first I was kind of big on Loveland being drafted before Tyler Warren. But when I see what the things that Tyler Warren can do, it really has changed my perception on him. And I can understand why you guys wanted him so bad, because the guy he's like Micah Parsons or even Taysom Hill, where he can line up anywhere. He lined up 3 times at the quarterback. He lined up 63 times in the backfield. 459 times at the natural tight end position, 271 times in the slot, and 103 times at the wide receiver spot. I mean, this guy legitimately is every damn place but the offensive line itself. I mean, the guard or tackles. He's literally doing it, and that's incredible the way that he is able to do those guys. I mean, honestly, he's a mismatch nightmare. He really, honestly, is a mismatch nightmare, just like Micah Parsons was a mismatch nightmare. So I got to give that dude some serious credits, but I also like McMillan. I like what he's doing out there as well, because he honestly, as a wide receiver, he's hit the triple crown amongst all wide receiver wideouts.
Ooh,
when you look at what he's done, what happened? What I miss?
Ole Miss made a field goal, but it looked like it was going to hit. It did hit the upright and it bounced in. They got lucky.
He's even way behind me, Chris.
This is the time when we put ourselves on mute, Glenn. You can hoot and holler. Appreciate you though. Gotta love you, man.
So here's the thing, though. Yeah, hey, I didn't need it because figured to give it update since nobody else gave it update.
No problem, man. I got you, bro. I got you, boo boo. Back where I was at, the guy got you discombobulated me. Okay, here we go. Back to the triple crown. Hold on, back to the triple crown. Was
talking about Jay.
Thank you, I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
So yeah, so he led.
Oh shit!
All right,
you're welcome.
So he led So he led in catches at 70 amongst the rookies. Had 1,014 yards, which also led in runs to rookies, and 7 touchdowns. I mean, he led in all 3 statistical categories for a wide receiver amongst the rookies that have come out. And that's and I think he's one of the, besides Rico Dowd on that run game emerging, their defense, and Bryce Young kind of taking the next step forward. I think McMillan, I really thought this Leggett would kind of get there at some point, but I've never seen Leggett quite get there. But what McMillan has done for the Carolina Panthers is crazy. And then I look at James Cook. And there was a point in time when Jonathan Taylor looks like he was going to be the number 1 guy for the yardage. And obviously, I think a lot of that was hampered by Daniel Jones going down and other things, right? I think kind of crept up in there. But when you look at James Cook, I mean, 309 rushing attempts at 1,600 yards, 12 touchdowns with a 5.2 yards per carry, which, by the way, is what he was averaging when he came into his rookie season. At 5.2, and now he's actually expanded that at 5.2 with more carries, which is really, really impressive, because usually you think there might be a drop off. That 5.2 might slide down to 4.7 or whatever. But the fact that he's able to maintain that 5.2 with even more extended carries, that shows you the versatility and the longevity of him. When you look at Jonathan Taylor, he wasn't too far behind at 323 catches at 1,585 yards, 10 touches. So, I mean, it was very neck and neck, but I like the emergence of James Cook, because you got to remember, too, Josh Allen tends to bite into those carries. And the fact that he's still able to get what he gets, even though Josh Allen is kind of taking some of that away from him, that's pretty damn impressive. But the next one I thought was Phillip Rivers. Anybody come off the couch after 5 years and make it look pretty decent and give you a good turnout is incredible. But the last one I want to mention, or actually the last 2 I want to mention real super quick, is Schwarzenegger, that linebacker that was drafted as a rookie for Cleveland. He leads all rookies in tackles at 146. He leads in stops at 78. Again, this is amongst rookies. 78 tackles for loss, 11, and 20 quarterback pressures, 2.5 sacks, two interceptions. And I think that's incredible. I mean, it's incredible what he's done. That's all I said. He was a walk-on at UCLA. He wasn't even scholarship. This guy was a walk-on, and he's continuing what he did at college into the NFL at a very good level. And the last one I want to say, and I'm going to leave it at this, is Ashton Jeanty. Man, I knew that guy was good. I really feel like he is very much like Barry Sanders, because when you look at it, he has no blocking. Just like when Barry was with Detroit, had no blocking. Everything was pretty much self-created or yards after the carry on him. That's what Ashton Jeanty is doing. He's got 975 yards rushing, but 863 of them are yards after contact. That's crazy to me. Plus, he's got 55 catches, 5 catches for touch, or he's got 5 catches went for touchdown. I mean, if that's not Barry Sanders-esque, and I'm not saying he's Barry Sanders, but you got to admit that he's going in the footsteps of Barry Sanders, being the fact that he doesn't have blocking, but he's getting all of his yards after contact. That's incredible to me. Those are my standouts.
Good numbers with not a whole lot of help on offense. I mean, no real help at quarterback position, or no real help with wide receivers. So they're keying on the run game, and he's still successful. Big Glenn, who stood out to you?
He's successful, but he ain't no Barry Sanders.
Yeah,
I didn't say it was Barry. I think it's going in the footsteps. Footsteps. Boop, boop, boop.
So anyway, I think the player that stood out to me, and I'm surprised not one you three said it, Cam Scalabo before the injury. That I tell you what, man, that's a football player right there, man. He was putting up some good numbers, man, and stuff. He'll be back stronger than ever next year, obviously, and that's what I'm like come up with. I mean, Tyler Warren had a good year and stuff, but that was kind of expected.
And even Tyler Warren fell off a little bit because of the quarterback situation, I think, too. Just the offensive situation changed with Jones going down. Big Lynn, I want to ask you, do you think Scalabo, what worries me with him is the way he runs? Do you think he's going to be able to stay healthy? I mean, he goes like a battering ram every time. I worry about if he's going to be able to sustain that in the NFL.
Well, we will definitely find out about that in the next year or two. I feel like he will. I think he will at least next year. It's just over time. Will he be a 10 to 15 year running back, or will he be short-lived kind of deal like Bob Sanders was for the Colts on the defensive side, because he plays that exact same style but on the offense.
Guys, let's move on and talk a little bit about Mike McDaniels. He did get fired. I was shocked when they said they weren't going to fire him. I'll be honest. I thought he should definitely go. That was just my opinion. Now they've changed their mind and they did let him go. Chris, why do you think they changed their mind? And who do you think may end up there?
I think they changed their mind because John Harbaugh became available.
Yep.
I think they're trying to get John Harbaugh and Lamar Jackson to Miami. Is where I think the Dolphins' plan is. I don't know if they'll be able to accomplish it, but I think they're going to try to get John Harbaugh, and I think they're going to try to bring Lamar Jackson to Miami, move on from Tua.
I mean, that makes sense that they go after him. But like I said, to a certain degree, do you think Harbaugh's pretty much got his pick?
I think so. For the most part, I kind of think so. I still think he's going to end up in Atlanta, but I think Miami's going to make a big push for him. That's the only reason that you would change your mind like a day later after you was going to keep McDaniel, which I didn't kind of understand. They're bringing in a new GM. Rumor is Harbaugh's might have somebody that he wants to be his GM, and so. I mean, hell, they might have a shot to get him if he can bring his own GM in, and then. So I still think Atlanta has the better roster right now, and that's where I would go.
Yeah, you never had last night. We was talking about there being a 17 that we hadn't heard that had an opening. Well, guess what? Dolphins became a 17 today. So.
Yeah, could be. Do you think, Big Glenn? You think the same thing? Do you think they're going after Harbaugh?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Because pretty much what I said about that. 7th position and being the opening up and stuff. So I feel like they're going to make it run, but whether or not they can get him isn't there holding that question, because all 17 are going to be pretty much blowing his phone up in that way to get him to come to their team. So it's pretty much, I'm going to call this the John Harbaugh sweepstakes.
And Jay, what do you think?
Yeah, I just think it's too coincidental that McDaniels or John Harbaugh is let go, and then all of a sudden now they're reversing what they said initially. So I think they're not hiding it. I think they're putting it out there in the open that they adamantly want John Harbaugh. I mean, they're not even trying to hide it. I mean, I think we all know it's what they want to do, and I would not be surprised, like Chris said. I think that's a very good take. That I think they also are trying to go after Lamar Jackson. I think if now that Harbaugh's not there, I wouldn't be surprised if their GM is ready to move on from Lamar and maybe go a different direction. And I think Harbaugh obviously really likes Lamar, and so that would be a nice slide over. They all work together. It'd be a nice slide over transition for him.
I know you said that, Jay, and I'm not saying you're wrong, but I know Chris had come on the air and said before that there's been rumors, of course we don't know this to be a fact, that there were some issues with Lamar and Baltimore. Chris, do you think that could play? Do you think that could come into play? Do you think maybe Harbaugh said, "I don't want to be with Lamar. I'll go to the Giants or Atlanta or such and such." Or do you think?
So I don't think Lamar might have had some issues. Like some people in the locker room might have had issues with Lamar and some like that. But I don't think Harbaugh had any issues with Lamar.
Okay.
And from what I was hearing today, the front office of Baltimore wanted, like almost everybody in the front office wanted to keep Harbaugh, and it was the GM or whoever that Bisciotti is went against what they wanted to do and made the decision to move on from Harbaugh.
Okay. Let me ask you this: if you're Miami, and I mean, I know they're going to make a big play for him, but like I said, there's a lot of good other places he could go. Atlanta being one of them. I think the other one would be the Giants. And to me, they're both better places than Miami. That's just my opinion. Do you think, if Miami doesn't get him, who does Miami go after now? I mean, they kept their coach before with pretty much the same candidates. Do you think they would make a hard play for Stefanski, or what do you think?
I'd go after Stefanski or McCarthy.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you think at any point though that there might be coordinators that start getting serious looks though over just the head coaches that were fired?
The one from Minnesota we spoke about all the time, I forget his name.
I've heard
the defensive coordinator from Seattle name has been out there, that mentor.
Yeah.
Yep. Heard a lot of people high on him. So, and actually, I did see somebody mention him in I think it was Miami. They mentioned him as not the first candidate, but if they didn't get who they want, they thought maybe mentor. I think somebody mentioned him for Tennessee also. I don't know. Well, guys, let's give a brief update. I believe the score is 17-16. Miami still ahead at 1 point. I think we are in the fourth quarter, aren't we, Chris?
Yeah.
We are in the fourth quarter now. Well, guys, let's move on to our top 10 biggest NFL draft bust. I'm gonna change it up there. We're gonna let Glenn go first. We're gonna let Jay go second. We're gonna let Chris go third. So, Big Glenn, who do you think the biggest draft bust of all time in the NFL?
Andre Ware.
Andre Ware is not on this list.
Oh.
So I'm gonna give you number 10. I'm gonna give you number 10. Number 10 happened in it was a tackle. Happened in 1985. Was the number 9 overall pick, Kevin Allen for Philadelphia Eagles. He was number 10. Okay, Jay, who do you think?
Man, Glenn, I'm really surprised. It's like shanking an extra point in football. I can't believe you didn't pick this guy. Jamarcus Russell. It's got to be Jamarcus. Come on.
Jamarcus Russell is not number 1.
That's horseshit.
I'm sure he is on the list, and I did mention that last night.
He is on the list. Chris, who's the number 1? Chris, you should know this.
I already know who I'm picking.
I think
Ryan Leaf.
Yep.
Ryan Leaf.
Yep.
That's
number
easy.
Number 1.
I was gonna go Ryan Leaf. I almost said, but I just felt Jamarcus. God, I thought that was a slam.
Yeah, but and the reason I would say Ryan over Jamarcus, when Jamarcus came out, there wasn't no other real big name quarterback that he was battling with for that number 1 pick. When Leaf came out, there was people that believed that he should have been picked number 1 over Peyton.
Yeah,
I remember that year vividly. Remember when that happened.
And I'm so glad the Colts decided to go with Peyton instead of Leaf.
Yeah.
Ryan, and then the Colts done it the next year too.
Could you imagine if you'd had Ryan Leaf? I can't even imagine the level of frustration that would have put you in.
Ryan Leaf, 1998, ended up being the number 2 overall pick. Excuse me, with the Chargers. So he was number 1. I'm gonna go ahead and give you number 2 since Jay already said it. Jamarcus Russell was the number 2 pick, 2007, or number 2 on the list. Excuse me, number 1 overall pick for the Raiders in 2007. So number 3 pick. Let's go to Big Glenn.
Oh my goodness, this is a hard one. Let me see here. Let me think about this one real quick. You may have to skip me on this one. You may have to come back to me. I'm gonna shoot a star dog on this one. I'm gonna say Vince Young.
Vince Young is not on the list. Let me double check. No, he's not on the list. Okay, Jay.
Man, I'm gonna go with this guy only because of the fact of how he played versus the people that were drafted behind him. I feel is what makes him a bust. So I'm gonna go with Tony Mandarick, the offensive tackle, offensive guard combo, round 1, pick 2 for Green Bay in 1989. And guess who pick 3 was? Pick 3 was Barry Sanders. Number 1 pick was Troy Aikman. Number 4 pick was Derek Thomas, and number 5 was Deion Sanders. You had all them bites at all these prolific guys, and you missed all of it. I don't know. I felt like that was my biggest win. It's probably not going to be it's probably not going to be there, but I felt like with the amount of talent that they passed up on to get that guy, I felt I made him a bust.
Jay, number 3 was Tony Mandridge, 1989, number 2 overall pick for Green Bay. Yes, you was right. Chris, number 4.
Josh Rosen.
Surprisingly, Surprisingly, he is not on the list. But I'm gonna give you guys some.
He's
some
not on the
hints.
list. How can you? He's the number one pick and never even done nothing in the league.
True.
I'm gonna give you guys some help. Number 4 to number 9. There are 4 quarterbacks on that list, but he was not one of them. Glenn, you got a pick? Number 4.
Brian Bosworth.
Brian Bosworth. Brian Bosworth is not on the list.
Wow, holy shit. And they made a documentary about the whole shit. You know?
I think his acting career kind of gave him a little kudos, so they kind of give him some love.
Okay, Jay.
Hey, since you told me it was a quarterback, and we all know that Cincinnati Bengals have never had a lot of good luck sometimes with that quarterback spot, I'm going to go with Achilles Smith. I think Geno Smith's brother.
Not on the list.
Holy damn! Oh my god!
I'm surprised Achilles Smith's not on there. That would okay.
A quarterback, huh?
The 6 picks are left. They're 4 of them's quarterbacks, 1 of them's running back, and 1 of them's a defensive player. There's your hint. What do you think, Chris?
Oh, I got an idea about one.
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields is not on the list. Okay, Glenn.
Trent Dilfer.
What?
Not on the list. I'm gonna give you guys one since he's not on the list. He won a Super Bowl, but anyway, number 9 defensive player Vernon Golston, 2008, number 6 overall pick for the New York Jets. He was number 9.
The reason why I picked Trent Dilfer is because all the hot day you had come out of the college.
Yeah.
Okay, we're still looking for number 4, guys. So there's 4 quarterbacks and a running back left.
Whose turn is it right now? Is it Gonzo's? Is it mine?
Sure, Jay.
I'm gonna go with Blaine Gabbert, Jacksonville.
Ooh, yeah, I might.
Not on the list.
God, okay.
Number 8, guys, quarterback Joey Harrington, number 3 overall pick, 2002 for the Detroit Lions. So we have 4, 5, 6, and 7 left. 3 quarterbacks and a running back. Chris, you're gonna punch yourself for not knowing this one.
I feel like it's somebody from Indianapolis now, Chris. I feel like it's somebody from Indy. That's when you said you're gonna punch yourself. I felt like it would be one of those guys.
Oh man.
And you might too, Jay, because you know this guy well.
Okay.
Oh man, I don't know.
I got an idea who it is.
Yeah, I don't have another one yet. Give me a minute.
Okay.
Let's go.
I think
who you got?
Mark Sanchez.
He's not on the list. He had some success.
Yeah. He got to the Super Bowl. Though. I mean, he got in the playoffs. I mean, I don't know if that's bust.
I'm gonna give you guys number.
No, don't do it. Let me get one more shot at the apple. One more shot.
Okay.
And I want to say this because I feel like this should be on there. He was drafted number 3 by San Fran. Went to my Cowboys and didn't do a damn thing. Trey Lance, let's go. Fuck me.
Not on.
All right, I give up.
Okay. Number 7 on the list is number 1 overall pick, David Carr, 2002. Houston. So we have 4th spot, 5th spot, and 6th spot. 2 quarterbacks and a running back left.
Can I say one thing though, David Carr? I know he didn't do like what he thought, but a lot of that had to do with them being an expansion team and no offensive line and him getting sacked 77 times. I really wasn't his damn fault, all of it. Anyway.
Tim Couch.
Ouch.
I'm gonna give. He's not number 4, but I'm gonna give it to you. Tim Couch, number 1 overall pick, 1999 for Cleveland. He was 5. So we got the 4th and the 6th. Okay. One's a running back. One's a quarterback. Big Glenn.
Matt Leinart.
Ooh, that's a
Matt
good
Leinart.
That is a good one. That's a very good one, actually.
Jay?
I got in my bag, but it's all been misses.
Yeah. You said
Glenn's having a back.
So it's a running back. Okay.
One's a running back, one's a quarterback. There's 2 positions left, 4th and 6th.
Man, I'm stumped on this one. I'm gonna go with Mitchell Trubisky.
Not on the list. I'm gonna give you guys number 6. He's a running back. Lawrence Phillips, number 6 overall pick for the Rams.
I would have never played that. I would have.
That's the dude that came out of Ohio, right? That had a drug use. He wound up going to Canada and then kind of fizzled out in Canada, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I haven't seen that guy in a long time.
Hey,
so what's left? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, can I give a guess on the last one?
Whose turn?
I think it's gone.
Go for it.
Jeff George.
Nope.
Jeff George.
Yeah. He had a long career, but technically a bust.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a hint. It's definitely a quarterback, and it was drafted after 2010. So from 2010 to 2025, quarterback. Chris, it's your turn.
Oh shit! I think I know who this is.
2010.
After
Wasn't in 2000? Wasn't it? Yeah, it was after 2010.
Yeah. RG3.
Damn it, Gonzo.
Nope.
Oh shit.
Nope.
Oh damn.
Okay, Big Glenn.
He took my answer, but I'm gonna let Jay go on the next one.
Okay.
Man,
this might be the hardest list that you found.
The only one I could think of would be Quincy Carter, but I don't think he was 2000.
Nah, he was like 1999
okay.
or some shit.
Okay, I'm gonna give you another
I know it's
hint.
gonna kill me too. Go ahead.
Ooh. Sam Bradford.
No, we'll give you guys one more hint. He was drafted in 2014. Quarterback. Chris, we'll start. Just start with Glenn. We'll start over. Glenn, 2000. Don't look up on your phone. 2014.
No, I'm not. I am on my phone, so I'm on my TV, but I'm on the PS5, so you got nothing to worry. I'm gonna have to concede this one.
Okay. What about you, Jay? 2014.
Man, I don't know. I don't. Hold on.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked it's been this long. I didn't realize this guy it'd been that many years since this.
All right. What? No, I don't think. I was gonna say maybe Colin Kaepernick, but I don't think that's right. I'm just spitballing at this point. I really don't know.
You guys are gonna kill. You guys.
I probably. Maybe unless it's Tua, but that's not Tua. Tua should be a bust though, with all of his injuries and whatnot.
I'm gonna give you the team.
Okay.
Chris, you'll get the first shot at it. He was drafted by the Cleveland Browns.
Oh shit! I know who it is.
Johnny Manziel.
Yes, Johnny Manziel.
Johnny U, baby, Johnny U.
Here's the list, guys. Here's what it was, and I agree. Number 1, I think Ryan Leaf.
Yeah.
He was a number 2 overall pick. Jamarcus Russell was the number 1 overall pick. He was number 2. Number 3 was Tony Mandridge. He was a big bust. 1989, number 2 overall pick for Green Bay. Number 4, Johnny Manziel, 2014. One thing about Manziel, he was only the 22nd pick in the draft, so he wasn't like a number 1 pick.
And you're right. It feels like it hasn't been that long, but it has.
Yeah, it seemed like to me it'd been like 2018, 2019, not 2014. Tim Couch was number 5 on the list. Number 1 pick in 1999 for Cleveland. Running back, number 6, Lawrence Phillips, 6th overall pick for the Rams. Quarterback, number 7, David Carr, number 1 overall pick in 2002 for Houston. Quarterback at the 8th spot, Joey Harrington, number 3 overall pick, 2002 for Detroit. Defense, number 9, Vernon Golston. I remember that pick. 2008, number 6 overall pick for the Jets. That was a big bust. This is guy. I'll be honest with you. I don't remember this guy. Tackle Kevin Allen, 1985, number 9 overall pick. But the reason he was such a big bust, he got the drugs and arrested for cocaine and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Hardly ever played. So
I remember one of the linemen that Pittsburgh drafted. I want to say it was after 1980, and it was just after Steelers run at the top. They had drafted a guy called his nickname was called Senior Sack, but he had died in the alcohol incident. It was like a DUI or wreck or some shit like that.
That I will say that was a tough list. I was surprised though, you guys. I was surprised you didn't get Manziel because he was kind of an asshole.
He really was a huge, because there was so much hype. I mean, they gave that dude a nickname. When you got Johnny, you better go out there and produce.
Yep, I agree.
That's a good one, man. You're right. I cannot believe that one. That really took me for a loop.
I was gonna pick Ryan Leaf, but I was like thinking somebody up from about that same time. It's a little bit earlier, So
Ole Miss has the lead.
There you go.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I would love to see Ole Miss and IU.
I gotta give Miami credit. They're holding them to field goals though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All that you need though.
I don't know that if Ole Miss was to go up against IU, that I wouldn't feel good about that. I think Miami would have the better shot versus IU just because of the physicality of that team. I
don't think either one of these teams can beat IU if IU plays.
Oh, I don't think so either. I think if IU gets past Oregon, yeah, I definitely think they have it.
I definitely think if Mississippi played IU, I think would be the favorite. I think Mississippi would have a better chance against Oregon than they would IU. And I'm not saying they would beat Oregon. I'm just saying they'd have a better shot.
Hey, I got a college question for the panel. Let's see who can get it. Glenn, I don't see you right now, so you better not be on your phone. Okay. I'm going to give you the question. Nick Saban was Nick Saban was an assistant coach at this Texas NFL team.
Texas NFL team.
There's an NFL team in Texas that Nick Saban was an assistant coach for. And I did not know this until a friend of mine actually told me about it today.
I knew he was an assistant for the Browns.
He was. He was.
Was it Houston?
I'm gonna say it's Cowboys.
Yeah. He was in charge of the defense. I believe. No, it may have been. I can't remember if it was offense or defense, but he was an assistant coach it was a quarterback's coach. He was a quarterback's coach under Jerry Glanville.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Back when he was with the Oilers. I didn't realize that. That was such a weird, random thing. I didn't know he was even with the Oilers.
Was that the same time period y'all had Buddy Ryan on the Oilers coaching staff, or he's still?
I believe so. Yeah, I think that was all about that. I think it was all about that same time frame. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he was also an assistant coach at Navy. I didn't realize he was. I didn't realize he was affiliated with Navy.
I didn't either. But I didn't know much about him, Coach.
If you really go back and look at Nick Saban's career, like he's been a lot of places in the college world, even in the NFL world.
He was a lot of places in the college world before he was a head coach. Most of them places.
Oh yeah.
Most of them places he wasn't a head coach. He was a DC or different positions.
How many head coaches? 2, or was it more than 2?
I think he only had the head.
I think he was only the head coach at. No, he was. I think he was the head coach at Cleveland and Miami, wasn't he?
Well, I'm talking about
just Miami. Just
college, he was head coach of
LSU, Bama. Yeah, LSU, Bama.
That's what I thought. Well,
guys, NFL, he was only head coach at Miami. He was defensive coordinator before the Browns.
They didn't like him in the NFL. That's why he back.
Well, he was defensive coordinator for 3 years with the Browns before he ever went to Miami.
Yeah. That was the question I hope Jay was asking me, because I would have had 2 shots at it, but I figured it would be the Cowboys because that Chris came from Jay, So
I just thought it was crazy that he had an affiliation with Houston. I didn't realize that until a friend of mine called me up today talking to me about it. I was like, I did not know that shit. Anyway, fun fact, interesting.
Well, that's a big play, a lot of yardage. Well, and it's only 15 in that league, isn't it?
It's only 15 in college.
Heck, you might as well. If a guy beats you, you might as well knock the shit out of him because it's only 15 yards.
Yeah, it's better to give him 40.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you better make it worth it.
Yep. Hey, guys, we'll get out of here. Appreciate everybody watching. Hey, tomorrow, afternoon show, 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central. I'll try to say Pacific. That'd be like 11 o'clock Pacific. But yeah, check us out. We'll be talking college football. We'll be talking NFL, and whoever knows what else might come up. So
another big college game tomorrow, and the NFL playoffs this weekend.
I mean, it's just Indiana. How big can that really be? It's
Hey, you know how many people watched that Alabama IU game? 23 million people.
Yes.
Watch that game.
Hey,
we're setting records.
Watch Alabama get that ass.
Weird, dude. It just seems weird to me to be talking Hoosiers in playoff football. We're talking Hoosiers in playoff football. That's weird.
The ticket sales for the Peach Bowl in Atlanta is like, I saw the percentage. It's an insane amount of IU fans going to Atlanta.
Oh yeah, well, I figured it would be because that's closer than California. Look how many of them went to California.
Yeah,
Jay, 2 years.
IU alumni got money. So.
Oh yeah, Jay. Two years ago, when me and Chris was talking on the air about IU, we was talking how many games do you think they're going to win the first year? We was saying, well, we figure a good year would be 6 or 7 games. All right. 500. That'd be a great year for IU.
Yeah.
We weren't expecting to go 11-2 and then 14-0. I mean, it's crazy. It's nuts.
Yeah, because I think I came on with you guys on so many shows talk about that. When we got Signetti.
I think it's the greatest turnaround ever in sports.
Yes.
Whether they win the championship or not, I can't think of another turnaround like that in basketball, but not that like that.
Touchdown Miami.
Hey, did y'all happen to catch? Oh yeah, damn man! Did y'all happen to catch that interview that Daniel? I can't remember his last name. Put up that Frankie put it up, but it was that former NFL scout for the Jets talking about Mendoza. Yeah. I don't know. I will tell you this. He has been right about a few things, but I don't know if I buy into everything that he says. Not all of it do I buy into.
A lot of the big experts that I've seen on TV, most of them are pretty high on Mendoza. Now I have seen a couple that are high on Mendoza, but I've seen a couple that's a little higher on the Oregon quarterback for the NFL. They're a little higher on the Oregon quarterback, which the Oregon quarterback's good. And he's a little different, offers a little different something than Mendoza. I wouldn't be shocked if somebody took him. I wouldn't be shocked if somebody took him over him.
That's amazing how the number 10 got through the defense like that. That's insane.
Yeah, that dude, he's been running quite a bit tonight. And the one thing I liked about him, I don't know if y'all saw, but there's been a couple of plays where he got a lot of yards after the catch just by keeping his feet moving. There was one guy that had him tackled, and he went down to one hand, and he pushed off that hand, and he still, I think, got like another 7 or 8 yards after that. I mean, he's really been, them legs of his has really been driving pretty hard.
I tell you what, man. I was gonna say, man, that 10 way he went to that defense reminded me of that Larry Fitzgerald touchdown run in that Super Bowl against the Steelers, where they took the lead late with that big receiving play and everything, and Steelers went down and got the win.
Guys, the sad part is if Miami wins this game, we're going to hear so much crying and whining, even more than we've heard already from fucking Notre Dame. Them crybaby bitches are going to be crying.
You know what I just thought about too is Ole Miss is the last SEC team. I don't know why I was saying about this just now, but if they don't make it, if they don't win this, then SEC is completely done, and then it's between all Big Ten and ACC.
You know what that means now, Jay? They're going to change. I'm going to say that
3 years in a row that the SEC hasn't had somebody in the national championship game.
Yeah.
You know
I tell you, man. Hey, Saban called it, man. When that NIL crap came around, it just changed the whole landscape of college football.
They're going to change the SEC, rename it to Sucks Every Time Conference.
I got where you're trying to make that work, Glenn. They have sucked pretty bad. I mean, honestly, you're not wrong. Man, I think Saban knew when to get out too.
And what's crazy, this could be the third year in a row that the Big Ten's won the national championship, and it'd be 3 different teams.
Yeah, that's insane.
Michigan, Ohio, and now Indiana. If they get it, it'll be Indiana. Wow, that's impressive. I mean, seriously.
Or Oregon. If Oregon,
Oregon,
either one.
Yeah, either one. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to forget about Oregon.
Miami's moving. Miami's moving the ball already, but can they get in the damn end zone? I mean, they have to.
Are you talking about Ole Miss?
I mean, Ole Miss. They got to get in the end zone if they want to win the game.
Oh, that's a good catch. That would have been a good catch. He didn't bring it down though. He caught that damn ball over that dude's helmet. He just couldn't hold on to it when he hit the ground. Man,
if IU plays up to their capabilities like they've been playing, I don't see them losing. But anything can
question. Now I got the question before we get out of here. I'm gonna give a question to all 3 of you, since all 3 of you guys are Big Ten Indiana peeps. If Indiana doesn't get it done, is it okay, or should anything be made out of that, or they just lost to a better team? I mean, with all the hype and everything, it's kind of gathered up on Indiana's side.
I mean, people's going to say stuff because they're the number 1 team in the country. You know, I mean, there people going to say, "Hey, you're number 1. You didn't get the job done." They would say that whether if Alabama was number 1. So I'm not, you know, yeah. But from my viewpoint as an IU fan for a lot of years, sure, I'm gonna be a little bit disappointed, but not majorly disappointed. Not for where we came from. No,
right.
A great year. It'll still be a successful year either way. That'd be like I
want to get the job done.
No, you're right. It would be
Cinderella story if they finish it.
They'd be the first team to go be 16-0 as well. Not only national champion, but first 16-0.
I guess one follow-up question to that then would be if they don't win.
Hold on, Jay. Let me get my answer in here. I'm gonna finish it off. I'm gonna finish it off this little thing here. I think I'm not gonna answer it the way you.
Twice that dude did that shit to me. Twice. No, I'm not gonna do Glenn like that.
Anyway, I'm not going to take if we're going to lose because I'm concerned myself winning.
I just want to know what do y'all think if you, and again, I'm not trying to put anything bad out there. I really am not, but I'm wondering because there is so much invested in IU to get this done with you guys, and I'm not even talking about just the fans. I'm talking about like the coaching staff, the players themselves. If they don't get it done, is there going to be a hangover carried in, do you think, into next year? Or is that something that they can move past?
They don't get it done. There's going to be a fire lit under Cignetti's ass, and they're going to come back with a vengeance next year.
Shit, they may beat everybody 77-0.
His first year, it was either his first or second year at James Madison. He took them to the national championship game and lost. The next year, they went back to the national championship game and won it.
You got to admit, though, if you don't get it done, he can no longer say all I do is win. He's going to have to get this win. And I'll tell you this, if he does get the win, and if you guys do capture it, I mean, that's a hell of a thing. When he came out and said all I do is win, and then he backs up with a national title, that's the kind of stuff that legacies are made out of and quotations that live on for a long time.
So Bobby, that would be the number 2 coach of all time in the state of sports because Cignetti will go straight to the top. He's already on that trajectory.
Oh, easily on that trajectory.
And I'm talking about all of NES sports, like Notre Dame, college, NBA, NFL. He will be the number 1 in the state of Indiana
Excuse me. Lacey's hamstring must not be too bad because he's been back in there.
Doing well.
Yeah, it's been a good game, guys.
Oh man, Ole Miss just got a touchdown. Whew, it's gonna go. This is gonna be a nail biter down to the end. Let me ask you this. I gotta tell you, man. If I had my way, I definitely would like to see Indiana and Ole Miss in the national title because I think it's a great storyline, right? Ole Miss, I can't think they've ever had a title unless you guys know of a title they've gotten. I don't think they've ever gotten one. Indiana just realized they have a football program and they're number one. Hey, they're number one right now, right? I mean, I just think that's a hell of because at the end of the day, no matter what, some program is going to get their first national title. That'd be a hell of a good series.
Well, I know a guy that's an Alabama fan. I worked with him at Delaware, and he's upset because IU fans are coming out everywhere. But like I tried to tell him, I said, "What the hell did they have to cheer about?"
No shit.
There's nobody there.
We was the worst team in college football. Why would we be going around saying IU for? We'd be the worst fucking team in football. So he said, "Well," I said, "Would you be going around saying Alabama if they was the worst fucking team in football?" He said, "Well," he said, "No, I probably wouldn't either." I said, "Shut up."
And they got the 2-point conversion, make it a 3-point game.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah,
this
man.
One of the good ones.
27-24, a little over 3 minutes left.
Shit, I was just excited to see IU beat Purdue a lot of those years. That's how bad it was.
Yeah. If we got the big oaken bucket, we was we're winners. We're 2-9.
There's a lot of those years though that we play for the oaken bucket and we're sitting at 5 wins. Trying to get 6, and if we win the bucket, we're getting the goal game, but probably get our ass kicked.
Well, for us, if we made a bowl game, if we went 6-6, made a bowl game, that was a win-win. That was a great year for IU.
Yep.
That's just the way it was.
Hey, I didn't think about this. Also, so Chambliss is a senior, so that means he'll be coming out along with Mendoza. He
is petitioning for another year.
Oh, he's petitioning for another year?
He got it. When he was playing Division II ball, he got hurt and had to miss some of the season. He's trying to get a redshirt year. If he gets it, I thought he probably would end up at LSU, but I've heard rumors that if he does get the other year, that he's going to stay. He's going to stay at Ole Miss for another season,
which would be smart.
That's a big.
I'm going to ask.
If he don't get the other year, he would be in the draft. A lot of people think he'd be the third quarterback to go.
Because I think Chambliss could be a really good quarterback in the NFL. I like his tools. I like what he does. I mean, he has a very good awareness in the pocket. He gets rid of the ball real nice.
He's been a little reckless in this game though, because he should have 2 interceptions in this game that Miami just flat out dropped that he threw right to the guys. But he's came back and played good, but he did have a couple throws early that should have been picked.
Do you guys think that Alabama's quarterback is making the right decision coming out? Because I've seen some experts. Orlovsky's one of them. Orlovsky thinks he's making a mistake. So. He thinks he should stay because he thinks if he stays, develops another year, he could be maybe. I think Manning's going to be the number 1 quarterback of next year, but that's just my opinion. He thinks he could be up there as 1 or 2 and go maybe in a top 10, maybe be a top 10 pick. Where he thinks this year he may be. Maybe a first-round pick, maybe not even a first-round pick.
Yeah, you talking about Simpson, right? Ty Simpson. Yeah. He said he already said he's going to come out.
Yeah, they announced he's coming out.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think he. I don't think. Do you think he goes first? I mean, there are some teams out there that could use a quarterback.
If he goes first round, they'd be late first round.
He's going to be late first round if he does.
Especially if Chambliss comes out, because I think Chambliss will go ahead of Simpson.
Yeah,
I think if Chambliss comes out, I'll move Simpson down to at least the 4th quarterback.
And you know what? And sometimes, I'll tell you this though, Gonzo. I know when you go at number 1, there's a lot of clout behind that. There's a lot of awesomeness, probably good amount of money, whatever, versus everybody else. But you always know you're going to go to the crappiest teams. I think sometimes being drafted that 2nd round or late first round, whatever, you might go to a better situation or a better team. And be able to do that route. I mean, so sometimes I don't know if being drafted number 1 overall is always the best route to go as a quarterback. Could you imagine if you were drafted to the Jets? I mean, he almost had that.
But
he almost had
all
that.
right, guys. You guys got anything else before we get out of here?
No.
No, that is it.
Yep. Everybody have a good night, and we'll see everybody tomorrow.
Go Chuck!
Ooh, that's crazy.
Go Chuck.